Hello there, bookworms. My name is Maria, and welcome to this channel. If you're not yet subscribed in this channel, please do subscribe. Today, I'm going to read a story entitled Moles Can Dance by Richard Edwards, illustrated by Caroline Anstey. In the warm, wormy darkness, underground, moles were doing their work. All day long, they dug tunnels and corridors and pushed up molehills into the field above. It was tiring work, and the young mole soon got bored. I'm worn out, he said, and I'm all cramped up. I don't like digging. I want to stretch. I want to run around. I want to dance. Moles can't dance, said the old mole. Moles aren't made for dancing. They're made for digging. Who ever heard of a mole dancing? Moles can't dance, said all the other moles. See, said the old mole. What did I tell you? Now stop being silly and dig that tunnel. The young mole dug as he was told, but all the time he was thinking, I want to learn to dance. Why shouldn't I learn to dance? It's not fair. Then he had an idea. If the mouse couldn't teach him to dance, maybe someone else could. Quickly, he scrabbled up his way upward and broke out into the dazzling sunshine of the field. A cow was looking at him. I want to learn to dance, said the young mole. I can't teach you, said the cow. Cows can't dance. They can chew grass and wave their tails and moo, but they can't dance. And it went on chewing grass. The mole walked on and met a frog. I want to learn to dance, said the mole. I can't teach you, said the frog. Frogs can't dance. They can hop around and swim, but they can't dance. And it hopped into the pond and swam away. Next, the mole met a fox. I want to learn to dance, said the mole. I can't teach you, said the fox. Foxes can't dance. They can prowl around the fields, keeping very quiet, but they can't dance. And it went on prowling. The mole walked on and saw a woodpecker hammering at a tree. I want to learn to dance, called the mole. I can teach you, said the woodpecker. Woodpeckers can't dance. They can fly from tree to tree, bashing the bark with their beaks, but they can't dance. And it went on bashing. Then the mole heard a funny noise coming from behind a hedge. Thumpa, thumpa, thumpa. What could it be? Thumpa, thumpa, thumpa. The mole crawled into the hedge and looked out on the other side. Two children were playing in a garden. Dutch was making the thumpa 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 by banging on some boxes, and Daisy was dancing on the grass. Real dancing. The mole had never seen anything so fine in all his life. Dutch frowned and Daisy danced, and the mole watched carefully. Daisy spun around on one leg, and the mole spun around on one leg. Daisy did a cartwheel, and the mole did a cartwheel. Daisy hopped up and down, and so did the mole. Every step that Daisy danced, the mole danced too, until shadows began to creep across the garden. Better get back, said the mole to himself. It's getting late. And he turned and began to dance his way home. The woodpecker was so surprised to see the mole dancing back along the path, and it almost fell off its branch. The fox was so surprised to see the mole dancing along the hedgerow that it almost toppled into a ditch. The frog was so surprised to see the mole dancing past the pond that it swallowed a mouthful of muddy water. The cow was so surprised to see the mole dancing across the field that it stood still for a long time with a grass stalk sticking out of its mouth. Where have you been? Asked the old mole. Just dancing, said the young mole. Moles can't dance, said the old mole. Oh, yes, they can, said the young mole. I'll show you. And he climbed on to the top of the nearest molehill and began to hop and spin around. Soon all the other moles came up to see what was happening. He's dancing, said one mole. And if he can, so can we. Come on. So, in ones and twos and threes, they all began to dance. Some on molehills, some on the grass, and some very badly, some very well. Some moles hopping, some moles jumping, and some moles spinning around, but all of them, even the old mole, having a fine time as they dance and dance and dance and dance by the light of the climbing moon. The end. So, the moral lesson of this story is nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it and maintain a positive attitude. Nothing is impossible if you set your mind to it. It means that determination and perseverance can allow one to achieve extraordinary goals, just like the mole. Everybody told him that moles can't dance, but he actually proved them wrong. Moles can definitely dance. Till next time, I hope to see you guys.